I will start. First of all, congratulations,
Thank
Coach. Save for the last 2.5, 3 minutes, would you agree, and could you speak about probably one of the more complete team efforts you guys had this year for an extended period of time like that?
Oh, absolutely. Was real happy with our game. Obviously the last 3-4 minutes we weren't very happy. Just to give up the number of shots we did and chances, and the PK broke our streak there. But in the bigger things, I think the last 3 games we've played some complete games, and we had all 4 lines moving again tonight, and thought the guys were determined prior to the game to sweep the weekend. And we talked about it yesterday morning about on these 2-game weekends. You got to try and win both games because the points will add up there come April, and consequently we won another week, and that's all we're trying to do is win as many weeks as we can here before mid-April.
A couple weeks ago, you had a 3-0 lead after a period. This was a starkly different effort for, the next 25, 30 minutes than it was 2 weeks ago. What do you contribute that to, and what did you see tonight that you didn't see 2 weeks ago when you had a 3-0 lead after one?
Well, a couple things. One is you learn from your past mistakes, and the new saying now in the last couple of years in our game is, 3-0 lead is not very safe, and but you know what? We came out strong. I felt that we could get by that first 5 minutes of the second, and just continue to make some pushes and be able to get that fourth goal, that we'd be in real good shape going into the third. And that's exactly what happened. I think that 5-on-3 kill as well took a little bit of wind to their sails there. I thought our PK was excellent on that 5-on-3. They missed on that on a number of shots, but I thought we were really tight, and our positioning was excellent throughout that 5-on-3, and then we got the fourth goal. So I felt real good at the end of the second, in comparison to 2 weeks ago against St. John's.
You got two goals in the power play tonight. Two of your first 3 goals, real quick time period. But your power play's kind of lingering around 11%. What was the difference in that? One was a 5-on-3, but did you see anything different in that first 30 seconds than what you've been seeing lately out of your power play?
Well, I think that we've had some moving parts there. If you think about losing Verana, he was a huge part of that power play back before he got injured, and we just. Power plays do go through these. We're not the only team, and it's very hard to sustain, 20% power play throughout the year. But, we've done a lot of video, and Murph's done a great job of working with the guys and changing things. And, I felt last night getting that goal, even if it was a little bit lucky, it was weighing on the guys that we were, went from 9th in the league to 26th, and not, over 25 or over 28, whatever it was. So to get that one last night, I thought the key was also getting that 3 goal tonight. I felt that we really needed to score on that 5-on-3 to solidify the game to some degree, because usually if you don't score on the 5-on-3, it certainly comes back to haunt you. And to be able to get the next power play goal I thought was huge for the power play, and huge for the specialty in general.
I don't know if you know this, but he tied Ralph tonight for 10th all time in points. What has he meant to this organization over his time here?
Well, obviously I think as has been here for 6 years now, and just to know the history of Hershey and the amount of quality players that went through, there's no doubt that Chris Bork is one of the best, and I didn't grow up, watching the Bears and, through the 90s or through the 80s or with their distinct history, but certainly from the time that Bruce Boudreau and Bob Woods came in 05, 06, with the quality players that I've seen go through the thing over that 10-year period since 05, 06, it's, Borky's one of the best, and we made a huge push last summer to bring him back because of his game-changing ability, and he signed for the next 2 years, so I'm sure he's going to kind of continue to climb that ladder in terms of points, and who knows? You may see his number up in the rafters at some point, although he's got some pretty good company as well.
You see the same team back-to-back nights. What are 2 things you talked about, or that you were looking for out of your team tonight, that you sort of laid at their feet, that you that they actually went out and did tonight.
Well, we talk about our keys before every game, and there was two keys that did not change from last night to tonight. In old zone play, they defended away, and we felt that there was a way to get the puck back, and then we needed to extend the zone, and we needed to keep our D active and get some movement. And we did a great job of following the game plan in terms of when the puck was stalled or the puck was in a swarm type situation in the corners, we were on top of them to be able to recover that puck, and consequently, we were able to generate a lot of great opportunities. The second thing that we talked about yesterday was our neutral zone counters. It's an area that's been a concern or a work in progress over the first 17 games of the year, and I felt last night and tonight was the guys were following the game plan. There was a certain way we wanted to come through the neutral zone, and consequently, I thought both nights we looked fast and we played fast, and I thought that was a huge part of it, and we accomplished both those keys both nights, and it played a big part in getting the 4 points.
I saw Mitchie wasn't on the bench for the third period. What's his current status?
Yeah, he's got an upper body injury, and he's going to get checked out Monday. With the 4-0 lead, and Mitchie plays so hard. He physical and big part of the PK there, and it was a rough night for him. He had took a couple sticks to the mouth there the one time in his nose, and we just thought that with a 4-0 lead, we felt comfortable that the smart thing was to do just shut him down and get a day off tomorrow, and he'll go see a doc on Monday, and we'll see where things are at with his injury for Wednesday's game. Good. Well, thanks. We'll see you Wednesday.